What happens if we add the first two odd numbers together, 1 and 3? Well, we get 4, which happens to be 2 squared. What if we add the first three odd numbers together? We get 9, which happens to be 3 squared. Okay, how about the first 4 odd numbers? Again, we get a perfect square, 16, which is 4 squared. If this pattern continues, we should get 25, or 5 squared, if we add together the first 5 odd numbers, and you can check that this is indeed the case. You might be surprised to learn that in fact, this pattern always holds. Adding together the first n odd numbers will give you n squared. For example, here is the sum of the first 10 odd numbers, and it comes out to 10 squared. To see why this is true, notice that you can create square numbers by counting how many dots you need to create the shape of a square. For instance, 4 dots, 9 dots, and so on. Now, starting with the square number 4, let's count these dots in a different way. There's 1 dot here and 3 here, giving a total of 4. Now let's try it with 9 dots. We have 1 plus 3 plus 5. To get the next square, notice that we basically just expand the previous one by the next odd number of dots, in this case 7. And counting the dots, as we've done before, essentially just adds the next odd number onto the previous sum, in this case 7. If you stare at this for a bit, hopefully you can convince yourself that this pattern continues forever.